to the return of the Incredible Machine Contraptions.
Hi, I'm the professor. If you're playing this is probably your first contraption. If not, you can turn me off by clicking on the Done button. Click on Next to hear more, or Back to hear previous instructions. This takes about 2 minutes. The large area behind me is the contraption playfield. This is where you solve all the contraptions I've constructed for you aspiring apprentices. The smaller area below the playfield is the parts bin. It's where the spare parts are stored that you can use to solve each contraption. To move parts from the parts bin to the playfield, click once on the part, then click once on the playfield to place it. To move it, click on it again, then click to place it. When you move the cursor over a part, it's highlighted by a dotted line which also displays the part's info handles. You can size walls and inclines by dragging the blue arrows. The arrows size the part larger or smaller in the direction they're pointing. Clicking on the red arrows will flip a part. The garbage can puts the parts back into the parts bin. Click on the magnifying glass to get more info on this or any other part. Now, here are some general tips to help you with the contraptions. When you first load a contraption, always start it first to see how the parts placed on the playfield interact with each other. Before you do anything, read each hint displayed on the contraption as a pointing finger. You can turn off the hint hands by clicking on the hint button. Click Next and I'll show you how to solve the first contraption. Knock. Watch how each one of these balls bounces when you click the Start button. Note how this glittery super ball bounces. It seems to have an endless supply of energy. Note how this 8-ball rolls around as if you're looking down on it, whereas the rest of the balls act as if you're looking at them from the side. Click once on the super ball in the parts bin, then click once again to place it directly under the 8-ball. Then click the Start button. We'll put both bowling balls into the large column box in the center. Be sure and read all of the hints. Then complete the red brick ramp going into the box. Move the yellow brick wall from the parts bin and place it in the gap in front of the bowling ball. Clicking on a wall also makes blue arrows appear. Drag the arrows to stretch the wall up or down. Here, we just want it to bridge the gap. Place the red brick ramp here. When you click on it, blue arrows appear. Drag the arrows to enlarge it so the bowling ball will fall into the box. We'll get both basketballs into the piped area by building an apparatus like the one you see to the left. Please be sure and read all of the hints. These 2 gears are needed because you can only attach one pulley belt to each gear. Notice how dropping anything on the mouse cage makes him turn the wheel. Notice that this conveyor belt moves fast because it's attached to the small gear. Place the conveyor belt under the basketball and stretch it so it reaches the pipe. Place 2 large gears on top of this gear. Get the pulley belt, click on the center of the gear, stretch the line up to the conveyor belt, and when it turns green, click. Then click Start. Put the 2 bowling balls into the wicker baskets by building an apparatus like the one you see to the left. Now remember, do the hints in order. Place the teeter-totter here, just like you see on the other side, only flipped. Click on flip parts by placing them and then clicking on the red flipping arrows. Place the trailer, which works the same as the teeter-totter, here like you see on the other side, only flip. Click on the rope in the parts bin and click here to tie it to the teeter-totter. Click the other end of the rope to the high side of the trailer. Then click Start. Make the balls go into the boxes by using a pulley. Again, do the hints in sequential order. Tie the rope here, then click on the pulley and then tie it to the teeter-totter. Tie the other end of the rope here and start the contraption. Place the pulley here. Start the 4 household appliances. Take the tennis ball from the parts bin and place it here so that it will fall and turn the switch on. Place the fan or can opener somewhere near this outlet. It is properly positioned when the black plug appears on the outlet. Place the fan or can opener somewhere near this outlet. Notice that these electric plugs do not have a switch. They are always on. Burn toast, open a can, start the fan and the blender. Don't forget the hints. Put the baseball or tennis ball here to turn on the switch beneath it. Place the glittery super ball here. The switch above was placed flipped, so hitting it up turns it on instead of hitting it down. Both bowling balls between the logs by assembling a similar set of parts as is on the left. Start the blender and the can opener by using generators. Use the contraption on the left as a guide.
Say, has anybody seen my dog? Boy, playing these complicated games makes me about as fancy.
I want you to turn on the lava lamp, the flashlight, and in the process activate the solar panel. Note the order of the hints. Attach the steel cable, it's like the rope, to the lava lamp chain. Then connect the other end to the teeter-totter. When the chain is pulled, the light will turn on. Connect the other end of the cable here. The solar panel works like a generator. Get any light to shine on the panel to power the plug. Put the soccer ball here to push the button on top of the flashlight to turn it on and activate the solar panel. Light Aladdin's lamps and the candle. Notice how some things fall and some things remain glued to the screen. Place the magnifying glass here to light the sliding Aladdin's lamp. It may need to be flipped so that its face is toward the flashlight. To find out more about individual parts, click on the magnifying glass handle in the lower right corner. Light the match and make fire with the flint rocks. Notice the order of the hints. Attach the rope here and to the spring-loaded match. Attach the other end of the rope here. Place the bowling ball here to cause the rope to light the match. Blow up all of the dynamite and all the vials of nitroglycerin. While you're at it, notice their effect on the different types of walls. Place one of the test tubes of nitroglycerin here to hurl the 8-ball onto the flashlight. This cinder block blows up real good. Place the flashlight with the ball above it here to light the dynamite. Place a vial of nitro here and see if you can blow up the pipe. Learn how to use remote bombs and which is stronger, red or yellow brick. Tie the rope to the top of the plunger here and the other end to the right side of the teeter-totter. Place the bowling ball or soccer ball here. Try to get your rocket into space before the other two rockets can stop it. Launch all 3 fireworks. Launch and explode all 3 missiles. Notice how each type of wall is affected. Fire all the cannons! Put the bowling ball into the steel cage. Start the mixer. Pop the happy face balloon, but none of the others. Pop all of the blimps. Launch all of the hot air balloons. Make each balloon go into a yellow brick box and each bowling ball into a red one. Put both bowling balls into a cage by making an apparatus similar to the one on the left. Keep the pinball from going off of the screen for at least 5 seconds. Try different configurations for pinball fun. Get both balloons off the screen. Turn on both electric mixers and open both cans. Make toast in each of the toasters and hit the 8-ball off the top of the screen. Put each bowling ball into a steel cage. Get all of the pinballs off the screen. Turn on all of the computers to read the message. Sink the 15 ball in the upper left corner pocket. Learn how to use all of the billiard parts. Blow the hot air balloon off the screen and start the jack-in-the-box. Lasers emit intense beams of colored light. Turn on all of the lasers. Laser-activated plugs are electrical outlets which are switched on by a laser emitting the same color as their front. Use them to start the electric mixer. The goal is to open all of the cans. We're gonna mix colored laser lights in order to start several laser-activated outlets. A laser mixer is like a funnel which takes 2 or 3 colored lights in from one side and combines them into one. Learn how to make laser beams change direction with mirrors. You will see how to start the electric mixer with the laser mirrors. on the green light in each of the laser detectors. Put the pinballs into the aquariums by using two very strange devices. Examine the contraption to the upper left and complete the one like it on the lower right. Click on the New Parts Information handle for more about how they convert rotational energy to back and forth motion and stuff. Attach the pulley belt from the conveyor to the trans rod just placed above. Put the two beach buckets up inside the yellow bricks. Note the order of the hints. Put one bucket into each basket. Learn the difference between ropes, cables, snips, and trimmers. Put all 5 cats between the pipes. Fish aquariums will attract cats. Once they're broken, they will attract cats from a greater distance. Place one here. Bump the cat to make her take a few steps forward by placing the tennis ball here. Get all of the mice to a piece of cheese. Get a mouse into each mouse hole. Put a bowling ball inside each crate by constructing a similar contraption to the one set up on the left. Get one Schlemming into each house. Observe the upper 2 levels, then complete the lower 2. Put the pinball into the aquarium. Vacuum up both mice. Start the fan. Make the bottom glove punch and turn on the mixer, all with programmable balls. I guess I don't have to remind you to read all of the hints, do I? I programmed this ball to look like a cat-eye marble. It has its own default settings, so it will bounce up enough to turn on the mixer. Place the mixer here near the outlet. Place a programmable ball here, but don't change its physics settings. You can program its look, though. Place a programmable ball here and program its friction and mass all the way to the right. That way, it'll stop the red program ball from making the glove punch. Place a programmable ball here and program its friction and mass all the way to the right. Good work! You just solved all the tutorial contraptions. Are you ready for the next batch of brain teasers? Good luck!